Hey, what's up guys? How you doing? Today's video is going to be about a surprising topic, fake shoes, right? This is kind of what this channel is about, is like authenticity with shoes. And if you haven't watched my other videos, to clear things up, I don't care if you wear fake shoes. I wear fake shoes sometimes. I encourage you to buy fake shoes if you want to buy fake shoes. The problem is that comes from buying fake shoes is then when you try to pass them off as real and sell them as real shoes. Now, I just had an experience like that seemingly with eBay, and from what I could tell, these are fake ass shoes that they sent me. And the problem is they were stamped as authenticity guaranteed. Now, these are the YEEZY QNTM Bariums, and the only reason I knew this was the only pair of Quantums that I had besides the blue ones that I won off of, as you can see here, the confirmed app. I won the bid, I won the auction, or whatever you call it, and I got to pay for the shoes to get them sent to me. I won the opportunity to buy them. I don't know a whole bunch about legit checking YEEZY Quantums, so the only reason I knew that this was a fishy-ass pair of shoes is because I have a pair of Quantums already. So this box right here is for the Quantums. The blue ones that I won, these are the legit pair. And then right here is the eBay pair that had the authenticity guarantee with their little sticker on it and all that stuff right there. Now, when I got the shoes, they seemed, I don't know a bunch about Quantum, so they seemed legit or whatever. But right off the bat, there were just a few red flags. Now, the thing with fake shoes, and especially like Adidas, quality control is pretty decent. It's not like stupendous, right? There's going to be different minor differences in different shoes, right? But if you get like five or six big red flags, you probably got a fake pair of shoes. If you have like one little thing wrong, like one of the stitches is misaligned a little bit or something like that, nothing crazy, then you're probably fine. But in this case, there was a bunch of red flags. I'm going to run through them, and the problem with this is because these are guaranteed, brand new with box. I'll put a screenshot right here of the listing. New with box, guaranteed authenticity from eBay. Now, eBay is guaranteeing the authenticity of this, which you can't do. I'm pretty decent myself at legit checking, like specifically YEEZY 350 V2s, but I'm not perfect by any means. If I was working at a shop legit checking stuff, I could easily mess something up. And that's all eBay is doing. They're sending these shoes to a middleman, and then the middleman sends them to you, and the middleman is the authenticitor, the guy that's or girl that's checking the validity of your shoes. So right off the bat, let's get into some of the things wrong. And right off the bat, you should tell the color of the box right here. This pair from eBay is off. This is much darker than this, this is a dead giveaway on YEEZY 350 V2s. When they don't get the color of the box right, that's a huge, huge red flag. One of the things you might get with Adidas is like maybe one of your lace tips is a little bit ajar, or a stitch is slightly off, like 0.5 millimeter or something like that, or nothing, something small and not huge, right? But this is a huge, huge issue, because with Adidas, when it comes to the box and the labels and the tags and everything is going to be the same on that. You could pretty much guarantee on that. And when it's this striking of a difference, I mean, you can see that on camera, how much darker this box and this writing is versus this. This is a legit pair that I ordered from the confirmed app from Adidas. This is from Adidas through eBay, was guaranteed authentic by their authenticator, and this is what you get, right? So this to me is a clear sign right off the bat. And I couldn't tell originally, but I couldn't tell right away, but it was up next to one of my 350 V2 boxes, and it was darker than that, and I was like, I wonder if my other Quantum box is the same way. And I grabbed the legit Quantum box, and I compared it, I was like, oh shit, I might have got fakes. So I dug deeper. And remember, this is the legit box, this is the fake box. So here you go. If you look right here at the bottom, you see this Adidas logo right here. It's a little bit off center on the real box. I think Adidas does that on purpose to kind of throw off fakers, people that are faking it. And you see this one is dead centered on here. And the font, as you can see, you should be able to see it's much darker. The font on this, as you can see from the top, see the different colors of the cardboard? That should never happen. Okay, now if you can tell, the one on the top, the H677, whatever that number is up there at the top, look at the font of that compared to the authentic pair on the bottom. Look at the font on that and see if you can tell the difference yourself. You should definitely be able to tell the difference there with that as well. The legit box has your typical Adidas like font and everything and thickness. And on the fake box, it looks like it's like stretched out a little bit, where it's not as fat and condensed, I guess is what you would call it. But that was the most of the irregularities with the box that I found. Now let's dig into the shoes themselves. Now, first thing when I open these shoes, I don't really have a way to prove it, but there was no tissue inserts in these, right? When you get a pair of Quantums, you're gonna have, or any Yeezys, or pretty much any shoes, you're gonna have these tissue inserts, right? So either the authenticator took the tissue inserts out and never put them back in, or there were never tissue inserts in there and that didn't cause a red flag to go off in the authenticator's brain. Befuddles me to death, but you know, who knows. Now, another thing is the irregularities there. You see this like wonky, it looks like the screen mask right here, this weird shape of that versus that, which kind of got it right. These are the authentic, this is the authentic pair, the frozen blues. Look at the opening there on the back. You see how kind of like comes down to a nice V right there in the back, whereas this looks like a wizard sleeve and this looks like the freaking screen mask. I mean, that's pretty bad. The next thing is going to be these tags, and let's get a close-up on those. The first thing that's actually kind of small but actually a big thing is the length of the hang tag. Now, Adidas doesn't buy 17,000 different length for these little plastic tags. So right here on this pair, the tag just kind of barely hangs off the end, but it'll like, you could stand it up there at the edge because there's like barely any slack there, right there. This one has a much longer hang tag to where it's just flopping around everywhere. I doubt you could get it to hang on the side, maybe, kind of. So it's a much longer hang tag, which seems insignificant, but it's actually significant. Next, look at this printing. This is the fake pair. Now look at this printing right here. You see how thick and bold that looks? And then notice all the little dots all everywhere. The little dots that look like they messed up on the printing. Now here's a real Adidas tag on the Quantum. See that? See how much crisper that printing is right there? It's really, really crisp. Whereas this is super, super sloppy. Let me get a tighter shot on that for you. Look how sloppy that is. That would never pass quality control at Adidas. Like that, that's not printing quality that Adidas has. All right, now let me see if I can get you a zoom in on this tag right here without breaking out my special lens. All right, now see the Made in China font. Notice all the fonts in there, especially the Made in China. It's a small difference, but you see the width, notice the width of the lines of the letters and the height of the letters, right? Now here's the pair that eBay sold me. Can you tell the difference at all? You should be able to. There's also the Adidas, the copyright symbol above the Adidas, the trademark, the dot circle thing is really, really vague and like it's really sloppy on this. So just overall sloppy printing. Whereas this one, you should see at the bottom, the Adidas copyright little thing is really crisp and clean. You should be able to see that pretty well. Next, we'll look at the suede depth and like quality. And as you can see on the real pair, it's like thick and like luscious, I guess. Whereas this looks really matted down and kind of shitty. So yeah, those are just a few of the glaring differences in the shoes. And again, these are eBay guaranteed authentic shoes. This is their little RFID tag that you can scan to show you the shoes or whatever. And I haven't even, that's just most of, there's a lot of smaller things that are wrong with these shoes, but that right there are like 5 dead giveaways that these are pretty much guaranteed fake. And again, I have zero problem with fake shoes. If you want to wear fake shoes, wear fake shoes. If you want to buy fake shoes, buy fake shoes. But you don't buy fake shoes and then sell them to pass them off as real. And the problem with eBay getting into this whole shoe thing and claiming there's an authenticity guarantee, you can't guarantee that, number one, because some of the fakes are so good that you can't really tell the difference, number one. Number two is they're really a shoe authenticator. Like you can be good at like, you can suss out some pretty obvious stuff like what's on this. But if they would have got that tag right and the color of the box right, I might not have hinted on looking at it, taking a much closer look at these shoes. So I might not have known that these were fake. So anybody telling you they have a 100% authenticity guarantee with Yeezys or shoes or whatever is pretty much blowing smoke up your ass, unless it's Adidas themselves, you know, corporates telling you, hey, we're sending you a legit pair of shoes, or you're buying them from Adidas and you know they're legit. Do you really know they're legit? No. Now, all that aside, once you realize, hey, I've got a fake pair of shoes, guess what? eBay does not accept returns from people when you have an authenticity guaranteed stamp on that item. Now, I am in chats with, I forgot the name, Sanjay or something like that, somebody in eBay authenticity department or something like that. And it's totally up to them. I'll post in the description whether or not they ended up doing a return or not, but as of right now, I haven't heard anything back from them since I talked to them yesterday. So it's totally up to them on whether they're gonna do that. If they don't, I'll just file a chargeback on my card, screw them to freaking heck, you know? But anyways, you can't, once there's the authenticity, once there's that middleman involved with eBay, the authenticity guarantee stamp, that blue check mark you see underneath the item, once you get the item, if you realize that they're fake, number one, you can't contact the seller. It doesn't happen. Like if you go to your like other actions or whatever and you try to contact the seller, you can't. It says it's not possible when there's a authenticity in the middle or something like that. So there was that. I couldn't contact the seller, so I just said, okay, I'll just initiate a return. So I requested the return, and then the next morning I woke up, I had a message back saying, and I'll put the screenshot here, you can't return an item that has an authenticity guarantee unless the seller accepts returns. eBay has to take responsibility to understand that their authenticators can make mistakes. They're in a whole, it's not even in the, because wherever eBay headquarters is at is not where their authentication headquarters is at. And I don't know who they're teamed up with to do that, but it could be anybody. You don't know these person's credentials. You don't know how good they are, if they're having a bad day, if they're drunk or hungover. Who knows what's going on at these places? You don't know. So yeah, these in my opinion are definitely not legit. These are 100% legit because I bought them from Adidas through the Confirmed app. I won the raffle, bought them, so I know these are legit. These, on the other hand, do not seem at all real to me. Real, I mean, you can touch them, but authentic, no. So authenticity guaranteed, no. Now, I do appreciate the fact that eBay's not charging you for the middleman, where any shoe over $100 or something like that, it automatically passes through and they go through the authenticator and then you get it, which is cool. I like that. It's cool. But they have to understand that people can make mistakes. Human beings are human beings. I could have made a mistake declaring that's a fake. I could be mistaken. That could be legit. Although all the signs indicate to it not being legit. But I could be wrong. eBay has to understand that their authenticators can also be wrong. StockX and GOAT, anybody like that has to understand that human beings are human beings and human error is a real thing. But anyways, guys, that's the end of the video. If you liked the video, leave a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, put a thumbs down. Leave a comment down below asking any questions you might have. I should be able to get back to you. Again, this shoe is all about kind of like this. If you like the video, hit subscribe. This channel is all about like shoe authenticity and stuff like that. I'll delve more into shoe stuff, but this is mainly about like shoe authenticity and things of that nature, trying to help people out when it comes to fakes and legits and everything like that. So anyways, guys, that's the end of the video. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye.